Who is actually buying a PlayStation 5 Pro? I don't see the reason. Like, if you're buying a Pro, I can't lie, you might just be stupid, man. Honestly, if you're still buying consoles to this day, I'm questioning intelligence, bro. I'm 100% questioning a nigga's intelligence. Because, look at this shit. This is what is literally the problem with the gaming industry. Like, there's a pattern that everyone should be noticing. Like, are we stupid? Like, what's going on, guys? Literally, it's a fucking fundraiser. You're telling me we're getting all these remakes and remasters, and now we got niggas remastering consoles. So, niggas are spending like $600 to $700. And that's not even if they have to buy the shit from a scalper. Literally paying for an unfinished console. They had the excuse for the PS4, man. I'll give it that. Because PS4, I mean, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. So it makes sense as to why they make the Pro to fix all the problems. Now with a PlayStation 5 Pro, what the fuck is the point? What is the point? It makes no sense. And niggas are gonna just buy the console again. So Sony makes twice as much money than they actually should have. It's honestly pathetic. It really is. Like, what is even the point of buying a PlayStation 5 outside of accessibility? There's no games. I've seen everyone say there's no fucking games. Every single time. Spider-Man. Okay, that's it. That's really it. Just wait for that shit to come to PC. There's literally no fucking reason. Like, we're literally throwing Sony free fucking money. And it's not even like they're not getting free money off of fucking PlayStation Plus subscriptions. Pay for multiplayer. What multiplayer games did they drop? Concord. They put all their time, money, and assets into a fucking multiplayer game. And, nigga, it wasn't even free. Who asked for Concord? Who? Who genuinely thought that was a decent looking game? Honestly. Like, bro, I like, as a PlayStation fan, like, what the fuck is PlayStation? PlayStation ain't even PlayStation anymore. It isn't, and it's just pathetic because Xbox is just completely getting shit on. I can see you talk about fucking Nintendo all damn day, but they're always going to appeal to fucking children in the market and nostalgic ass motherfuckers. They only win because they were there from the beginning. Sony, what I always liked about them, they were the bridge between childish and adult games. That's not happening no more. That's not happening no more. Like, my fucking God, I can't think of a single reason of buying a PlayStation 5 Pro. Not one. Oh, it runs better. You're going to still be playing the same old 2K25 or fucking Fortnite or maybe even God of War Ragnarok. This is, like, everything that Sony has been doing up to this point has been nothing but money moves. And, you know, you got these stupid ass niggas that are going to sit here, well, Sony making their money, bro. Nigga, why are we defending a multi-million-dollar corporation? Why? Does it even make any fucking sense? Sitting here making Spider-Man 2 and half of the budget is being made just to fucking get the rights to having Spider-Man in the fucking game. Where's the PlayStation brands? Everyone wants to bitch about, where's that Zero? Where's that Zero? Nigga, where are the PlayStation games? There's no, like, all of the games that were fire are not being made. All we get is maybe The Last of Us on a blue fucking moon, God of War, and maybe you can pray to God for a Ratchet and Clank game. Fucking stupid. You mad they make out a PS5 Pro? You don't like your PlayStation 5? You can't afford it, nigga. Like, are you fucking serious right now? Oh, y'all think it's broke. I can get the PlayStation 5. It don't matter. Really? Really? As if, like, that's even half the fucking problem. You spent $500, you're going to end up spending another $500. for the Pro. I see people trading in their PlayStation 5s already. So what you just basically spent so much money on is worthless. It's fucking worthless. You buy a PlayStation 5, oh yeah, all these games are going to come out. All these promises of games are coming. You get it 5 years later. Where the fuck are the games? We got a new PlayStation 5 out. Literally fundraising. Oh, games are getting more expensive. Like, nigga, who the fuck is asking for a high, like some OD high budget crazy ass shit? And if games are getting more expensive, the amount of money that we're putting in for more games should be a fucking reflection of that. What the fuck? Niggas gotta buy a PlayStation 5 stand. The console can't even stand up properly. You have to buy a fucking stand? Let's not even get on the fact that these controllers are like damn near $80 to $70 and they have the meanest drift ever. I bought my fucking PlayStation 5 controller. Swear to God, I take the best care of my shit. Never dropped the bitch once. I played it with that shit for 2 months. That shit's already fucking drifting. Oh, well, okay, man. Just buy a new fucking controller. Are you serious? You're literally just throwing these niggas money. When did the gaming industry become a movie industry? Oh, the game that you wanted is in your next game. A game is going to be a complete disappointment. And they're like, oh yeah, Spider-Man 1, yeah, that was like, you know, it was alright. What you want is going to be in the second game. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2. Oh yeah, I'm about to play as fucking Venom. Oh, you play as him in only one mission. Hey, yo, wait for the next game to drop. And not only that, we have Sony literally rushing developers. They're sitting here talking about, oh, the games are more expensive, it take more time. Then why are developers being fucking rushed? It makes no fucking sense. Oh my God. Like, wow. Like, we're literally having console remasters. I don't know who the fuck is playing Horizon. Like, Sony is so down bad right now, right? After dropping Concord. Literally putting... Oh, you know what's crazy? How much was Concord? 200 million? Let me get my facts right quick. Let's see how much Concord was. Let's see how much that Concord budget was. Since games are so expensive to fucking make. 100 million. For a game that niggas did not want. Or ask for. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're gonna be, what are they gonna use this PS5 Pro money for? Literally Concord flops, and we got niggas gassing up fucking Astrobot. I'm sure that game looks pretty alright. I'm pretty sure it's fun to play, but is Astrobot really a game to make the face of getting a PlayStation 5? That shit looks like a $30 digital game that would have been on the PlayStation Store. And Astrobot is a big fucking deal. Like, what? It's like, Astrobot, you mean, honestly, that's what it is. And all these niggas be buying the game for all the cameos. Half of these niggas don't even know who any of these niggas are. My God. Like, I'm at the point I just don't even fuck with PlayStation anymore. I don't even know who's at fault. Is it Xbox? Because they're in such an ass position in the console races that Sony doesn't even need to try anymore. Like, PlayStation does not have the vibe it used to have. At all. And it's disappointing. You're telling me Twisted Metal multiplayer got canceled for Concord. Like, the main question is, we're all going to buy a PS5 Pro for maybe better frames, whatever have you. What games are going to drop? You're probably only going to be able to play 1 or 2 games on the fucking Pro until the PlayStation 6 drops. There's literally no point. You can't tell me anyone is such a graphics whore that they're going to buy the same console again. And not only that, they don't even have physical games anymore. So now Sony controls the amount that you have to pay on a game. Oh yeah, I'm rich. It don't matter. They're charging me a game that's worth $20 at GameStop. I'll pay $60 for it. I got the money. This is how niggas be thinking, bro. This is how niggas be thinking. It's just like, at what extent do you draw the line of, oh, I'm rich, I can afford to do this with my game console? Okay, whoop-de-doo. You have a lot of money, so you get to care less. But fuck it. Fuck anyone else trying to get that shit, right? That shit's fucking insane, bro. $70 for games, and now the same console dropping again. And now you can't even buy discs anymore. Digital. You know what's crazy? They're on their Nintendo shit, bro. They're on their fucking Nintendo shit. Do you know how long I've been trying? If any of y'all know, ask anyone. If you've been trying to buy Xenoblade 2, alright? This game was one of the first games on the Switch. One of the first games on the Switch. Can't find a copy of it. You can buy it on the Nintendo store for $60. You want me to pay $60 for a game that's been collecting dust for damn near a decade? Why buy $60 on Xenoblade 2 when I can use that on Xenoblade 3? You see this bullshit? With no discs, they can say and they can make whatever value, they can control what value every single game has. They can make any and every game $60 if they wanted to. Oh, a fucking $20 game? Oh, that's $60 now. Why? Because you're buying it off of the PlayStation Store? And that's literally it. That's literally the extent. That is the excuse they have. He said, I got a copy of Xenoblade 2, you lucky ass nigga, bro. This shit is fucking crazy. Like, it literally makes no fucking sense. My God, bro. Like, we're not even getting games that we want. So if we're not getting games that we want on the console that we're buying, what's the point? What's the point? Outside of just flexing, like flexing a PlayStation 5 like it's fucking supreme, there's no point in buying the bitch. That's all I saw on social media when anyone bought one. I got my PS5, nigga. 2 years later. Yo, you got the PS5? I did. This shit boring as fuck. It got no games. Every single nigga and their mom has told me that who has bought a PlayStation 5. And you know what they're doing? They're probably playing one fucking game. Warzone, 2K, Overwatch, or Fortnite. And those are the free games. So, Sony is really trying their best to dabble in the sauce. To try and, like, capitalize. And everyone keeps letting them capitalize. And it's going to be to a point, there's going to be no quality. What do they need to push out? What kind of quality do they need? We already got PlayStation games coming to PC. why deal with the quality of a PlayStation 5 when I can just update my fucking PC and wait for a PlayStation 5 game? Oh, you get to get Wolverine. That's literally the only game I can think of that's worth a damn. Really. And people would want to bring up Stellar Blade. Is that worth buying a console for? And Sony's talking about AAA games not being worth the expenses. But Concord was. And it was a flop. What is this brand? Like, what is PlayStation as a brand anymore? What is it? We're like, niggas always like to bitch about microtransactions and DLC, but we're literally sitting here letting a console have DLC. Think about it. We sell you the game, Call of Duty. You want more levels plus $40. We sell you the PlayStation 5. Oh yeah, here's the Ultimate Edition. You bought your fighting game with only 12 characters? Here's the version of it with 60. For the same fucking price you bought it originally for. I don't know. Like, I can't think of a single reason as to why I would get a PlayStation 5. Let alone a Pro. And the developers that niggas used to love and care about, you're just getting hoed. They're getting hoed. Go make this Marvel game right quick. Go make this The Last of Us again. Oh, you want to make a new IP? We don't think that's going to sell. We needed The Last of Us 3. Wow. You know, I remember when we could have a stupid game like Patapon drop. Or fucking Popo and Yo. Or even some stupid shit like, what is the fuck? Like, where are the games like Journey? Where are the games like, fucking, like, oh my god. Like, we had literally had niggas gassing up Resogun. Because the PlayStation 4 was that dry. There's really no difference between the two. Oh, PlayStation 5, you can play your PlayStation 4 games. Imagine if you could not play PlayStation 4 games on this PlayStation 5. Imagine. What the fuck would you be doing? What the fuck would you be doing? That shit would be collecting dust. There's no one telling me otherwise. At all. Just think about it. No backwards compatibility on that PlayStation 5. And all they did was make your PlayStation 4 worthless, even though it was already worthless the minute the PlayStation 5 dropped. They're playing chess with you niggas. And it's crazy. Like, and the people that do see it, they just don't care. And it's just like, wow. And the people that do care, I mean, like, they probably don't even play their console that much anyway to begin with anymore. My God. I just can't even, I just don't even fuck with PlayStation anymore. It sucks. I'm sitting here scrolling through the timeline. Astrobot profile picture. Like, bro, listen to this. Listen to me, please. Please. When was the last time an interesting game dropped on this bitch? On PlayStation 3, we had MotorStorm Apocalypse. We had Twisted Metal, Mod Nation Racers, Little Big Planet Karting, and Gran Turismo. 5 different racing franchises. 5. Why? Oh, Gran Turismo is the only one surviving because it's the only car simulator. There's no Mod Nation Racers. There's no fun shit. MotorStorm, literally a game where you race and just blow each other the fuck up. Niggas don't even have racing games anymore. You're telling me Mario Kart's the only top dog when it comes to racing games? Little Big Planet Karting, that shit was fun. Like, where are these offshoot interesting games? And if they are dropping a game, it's an offshoot game being made up and propped up to be some AAA masterpiece. It makes no sense. No sense. Niggas are so thirsty for games on this bitch, they're just buying everything. Game like, hey, I don't fuck with Dark Souls. Shit. I'm gonna buy it though, because ain't shit else on the 5. Like, we're at a point where niggas are just buying anything just to buy it. Because the console support is just that shitty. It is. We've seen it. Firsthand. Really, PlayStation said themselves, the multiplayer market is just, there's a single player market for their games. The multiplayer market is up to here. Because of games like Fortnite and Call of Duty. Those games also play a part in destroying the industry as well. But what made Sony special were those single player games. But guess what? Those single player games that were great had multiplayer. The Last of Us, multiplayer. Starhawk, multiplayer. Killzone, multiplayer. And niggas are like, where's the multiplayer market? You can tap into both markets at the same fucking time. But niggas are trying to compete with Infinity Ward for some reason. Activision. They want that free-to-play dollar. And it's crazy because they want this free-to-play dollar, but they're not going to make their games free-to-play. You see how greedy and conniving this shit is? No confidence. There's literally no confidence in the PlayStation brand. And it's funny because this is the all-time highest PlayStation has ever been. How are they at the top and lacking confidence? Why are they at the top and not being experimental with these games? This is the time to take risks for PlayStation. And we're getting all these safe-ass games. Concord, that was the safest shit you could ever see. Ever. Where's a game like Unfinished Swan? Like, wow. Honestly, it's the pussyification of PlayStation. That's what I can boil it down to. No worth. Does PlayStation even know their worth? Do they even know why people are buying? What they need to realize is niggas are buying because they're the only option outside of a PC and an Xbox. That's it. If these Nintendo niggas, they already bought a Switch. They might buy a console for fucking maybe to play with their friends or some shit, but like outside of that, like there's nothing. You're telling me Nintendo can delay Metroid Prime 4 and we can patiently wait and get a game of quality, and we can't get that with PlayStation? Sitting here dropping all these games with cut content and everything. Multiplayer Spider-Man game dropped. Oh, the game's too expensive to make? But they had no problem throwing that money in the Concord. I would have rather had the multiplayer Spider-Man game. I would have rather had the Twisted Metal game that they fucking canceled. But we're getting all these stupid TV shows. Twisted Metal TV show. Why the fuck would anyone watch a Twisted Metal TV show based on the game when the last time we had a game was 2 console decades ago? What the fuck? Nah, I need a vape hit for this one, bro. PlayStation vape, let's go.